It's not the first time, but it's certainly, I'm sure, special for you to come on back here. What is it like as you come back and see familiar faces and some old teammates and just kind of come back to the barn where it all kind of got going?
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's, not every time I come in you get to spend the night before and have dinner with some of the guys. So I got to see Sage and Glennie and Deepo last night for dinner, and it was pretty cool to be able to do that. And yeah, every time I come in, it's obviously a big part of my life was in the city. So looking forward to a big match. I think great atmosphere all the time in here, and go from there.
Let's talk about the match if we could, because obviously, you guys want to turn things around. You've been able to get leads. All the talk is not being able to hold on to them. What's this group got to do to change that?
Yeah, I think we just got to get in that. We're in that mindset now where you got to do whatever it takes to get that win. You get on these slides and things sort of pile up. I think whatever the scenario is tonight, we gotta play in that moment to win the game. So I think we've been a little guilty of having little lapses here and there, but a lot of things we've actually done well to get those leads. But when whatever the game calls for, I think as an individual, your mindset has to be you got to make the right play to win the game.
At this point in your career, how's everything feeling? How are you going about day-to-day business? I know you'd always love to play more, but just the idea of staying as good as you are at this level, at this age.
No, I think obviously your role changes right as you get older and older, but I enjoy it. I've always, I think, taken a lot of pride in the defense side of the puck, so I think playing less minutes than I used to play younger in my career, maybe less power play and stuff like that. I take a lot of pride in the defensive side of things now and try to, help the team that way. And then when there's plays to be made, I feel like I always get those moments where you still feel like you could still go and jump in and create, and so I try to do that.
And it's not as though it's just fun. It's not as though you're just enjoying this point, but I would imagine the perspective is a little different at this point in your career too. Hometown team, playing in the NHL at your age, and just kind of taking it all in, as well as trying to win the ultimate prize.
Yeah, no, I think you don't take, as the years go on, especially towards the end, you don't take anything for granted. But I'm having a lot of fun. Like, you just don't want it to end that way. But then again, like, I want to win, and that's a big reason why, more than being at home and re-signing with your hometown team and all that stuff. Yeah, that's nice and convenient, but I feel like we have a great team that has a chance to win every year, so that's what keeps me going for sure.
What is it like to be the oldest player in this league now?
You can look at it two ways. I prefer to look at it the way it's a big accomplishment. It's something that I take a lot of pride in, and I still feel like I can contribute. I think that's the main thing for me. If you feel like you can help the team win games, I feel like I want to keep playing for as long as until I don't feel that way anymore.
I'm 39 and I feel like I wake up, and if I did anything the night or the day before, my body hurts. Do you have any advice for guys on how to stay fresh?
Get in the hot tub maybe in the morning or the steam room and loosen the joints up a bit. But it's definitely different. Coming out west where it's a little bit drier too, it's a lot different. Got to loosen up a little bit more, but just try to stay loose, but stay energized. Like, being around young guys all the time helps for sure, and feed off their energy.
About Backlund, you saw him over the years, and what did you see in him that made you believe or understand that he's probably going to be a pretty good captain?
Yeah, I think just a lot like myself. I think he just grew into that role over the years. I think learning from guys and gaining experience, and I think Bax over the years, he just became such a pro and an approachable guy, a guy that the young guys looked up to, could talk to, and then if you really dig deep, like the way he treats his body off the ice, on the ice, the way he takes care of himself, like that's everything you want your young guys to look up to. So there's that side of it, and then I think just as he got older, Bax started having way more of a voice in the room and stuff like that, and I'm really happy that they made him captain. He deserves it.
Mark, when you hear guys like Backlund talk about that, but there's also guys, you talk about the impact that you've left. I don't want to say legacy, but an impact you left with guys. You still hear guys like Noah Hannafin still crediting you for, early on when they kind of came under your wing and your tutelage. What does that mean to a guy like you?
It means a lot. It means a lot. I mean, I think, especially the young D-man over there that I played with over the years, I think tried to have a great relationship with all of them. Razzie, Hanny, and then Tanny came in later. Shilly, I heard he's back playing, so happy to hear that. Really happy for him. But you just try to give him little insights on little things in the game, but more importantly, off the ice and stuff like that. Just be really easy to. I think the number one thing is be a guy who young guys can approach and talk to you, and that goes a long way.
I want to go back 10 years for you. 10 years ago was the famous line brawl to start the game between the Flames and Canucks. Yeah. What memories stick out for you from that one?
Oh God, it was just going out there and then seeing we didn't know what was going to happen until right before that puck drop, then you could really tell what was going to happen. And then we were on the bench, we're all right, I guess here we go. And it was a big moment in our season, to be honest. It brought us all closer together. It was crazy for the rest of the game too, because all of us had to play 30, 35 minutes each. No, it was just one of those things. It just happened, and I think just as a team, when you go through something like that together, it really, really brought us together, to be honest.
Right now, coming off the tough start.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to stay strong mentally, stay prepared, and just take it one day at a time. Obviously this isn't the stretch of hockey that we've been wanting to play, but I think we're going to turn heads, and I think we have the capability in this room to really turn it around, and I think we just need one bounce, and we'll be right back into our playoff form.
Is there anything that you can focus on while waiting for that bounce to come, maybe enforce the luck your way?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really wait on luck, is what I'm saying. I mean, we got to work hard. It starts with our competitiveness and our little details. Making sure that we play through the full 60 and don't let them cut back in the game late in the game. And, so I think little things like that, and I think those bounces just come our way with how hard we work.
Sheldon was saying you guys had a pretty long team meeting at the hotel yesterday. What was the tone of that meeting? What was your main takeaway from it?
Yeah, I mean, as a young guy, I took away that everyone wants to win, right? Everyone in this league wants to compete, play in the playoffs, and what's going to put us on top, put us and give us the kind of advantage against other teams. And I think that was like he mentioned, our details at the end of games, just taking care of the front of our net, not letting those passes in the middle, that's huge for us. So just taking away little things like that, playing a little harder, being a little more physical, not letting them kind of take advantage of us late in games. I think that was an important message.
How would you describe your personal adjustment to the defensive side of the game in the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a challenge, right? We go against some of the best players, and recently, obviously, Colorado with two tremendous players with Makar and McKinnon and Rantanen. Obviously, their team goes on and on, but same with the Oilers with McDavid and Draisaitl. Those are tough guys to go against defensively. I just got to be sound, play my position well. Chip it out when it's necessary, play a simple game, and I think that kind of limits their chances and kind of creates more time on their half of the ice. That's what I kind of focus on and try to harp myself on, that I need just to be simple and limit their opportunities.
What's the feel with John and William versus when you're with Austin and Mitch?
I mean, it's a lot the same. Obviously they're two incredible players, just like Austin and Mitch, and can make plays. So I just got to play my game and support them, make sure they're having a good game, and just be in areas that I can help them, and just be in areas they can find me and I can find them as well. So I just got to support them well.
Played a lot of hockey. What's your fatigue level at this midway point of the season here?
Yeah, I mean it's a high demanding league. I saw that coming. That's why I tried to prepare well in the summer, especially in training camp too. I knew it was going to be a long season, a long stretch, and there's going to be ups and downs. So I really prepared for it well, I think, and I think the body's still doing really well. And I wanted to play this much. It's fun to get to play every other day. I don't really have much fun at practice. It's always just it's nice to be out there and just play against the best players and get better.
Is there something you've done differently to your routine to kind of adapt to more games?
Yeah, I think just coming to the rink a little bit earlier, doing some stuff to take care of myself, whether that's before or after games, the way I eat, the way I take care of my sleep. I think there's just that has just kind of I've elevated my game in that sense, and trying to be a pro and trying to kind of mimic the guys around me. And I think that's what's helped me a lot. Just on my recovery and how my body feels on a daily basis.
Is there a different feel when you wake up after a game now, like at this point of the season, compared to maybe in previous years? Like,
I mean,
college and stuff?
I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't think so. I still like to think I'm a younger guy that
Right.
can wake up easier than most guys, and so no, my back doesn't hurt when I wake up. So it's no, I still feel young, and I have a lot of juice, and I just always get ready to play and have energy.
Jones going through a stretch we haven't seen from him in a while in terms of points, like 5 games in a row. It's rare for him. Hasn't happened as a Leaf. You spent a lot of time with him. Like, what's your sense of him as he's kind of going through this?
Yeah, I mean, he's just taking it day by day. Like it's sometimes it doesn't go your way. Sometimes you don't score, and it's a tough league to score in. So, but I have confidence in him that he's going to find his stride again and just catch fire. Obviously. He's too good of a player for it to not come, for him to not score, and I have confidence that he's going to find it, and I don't think he's been playing bad in any sense. I think he's been playing good hockey. I just think those shots have just not been falling for him, and I think they will really soon.
Seem to have found their stride here the last little bit. What do you see as the biggest challenge on the other side tonight?
Well, they're a hard-working group with lots of depth. Not much difference between lines 1 to 3. Mobility and on defense, it's a good team. So, we get there's no nights off in this league. So certainly tonight is going to be a tough one.
What's your sense of the group coming off the meeting, skate here this morning? What are you feeling?
Guys are good. Guys feel good, ready to go.
Well, it looked like you were going to kind of stick with the same group that you started with the last game. Is that just kind of not an endorsement, but just kind of highlighting some of the good things that came from the last game that kind of give another chance?
Just you're seeking some consistency. I mean, we've moved the group around a little bit, but for the most part, we've stayed with this, these 18 skaters, for a good chunk of time here now, and you want to give it some time. And again, we want to be able to put ourselves in a position to win a game again here, and this group has done it for us. So, let's stay with it and get at it again tonight.
Jones again tonight? Yeah. Was there any temptation to get Samsonov in this one, considering he had a good start?
We discussed it. Not just a good start, but he's had some good sessions on the ice here lately. But again, we just think Jonesy's doing well, and no fatigue, day off yesterday. Obviously didn't play Sunday, so just feel he's ready for today. So it's good for Sammy to continue to stack up good days. Obviously, we're going to need him on this trip here, but for tonight, Jonesy feels good and should get back in there.
Did Martin have to make a case at all to start in his old junior barn, or is that just kind of the way it falls? I mean, imagine he wanted to play here as well.
Never came up. Yeah.
What stands out to you about the way Tavares leads in times like this? Tavares, his leadership when either the team's not getting the results or he's not getting the results, what stands out?
Yeah, just him being steady. Talking to him today, he feels good. The group feels good. They're confident. They know that where we have to be better and things we need to do to close out games and extend leads and all the different things that happen through a game. But I think there's a lot of belief in the group and in himself. Because we know we have a good club that started games really well and put ourselves in positions to succeed. So we look to do that here again tonight. I think the guys are confident in their ability to do that. Yet at the same time, knowing that we're in a tough building against a good team that's playing well with lots of confidence. But I don't see the guys wavering in any way, and that starts with our captain.